All right, so I haven't made like a genuine video on the channel in a while, so I figured I'm driving to pick up some stuff for my girlfriend for Valentine's Day. Well, I already picked up stuff. This is just things so I can make something for her. I already have her gifts and her flowers ready. But I would love to talk about the Chris Paul thing. So December 1st, the Clippers decide... Actually, let's roll back to the beginning of the season. Chris Paul wants his farewell tour. He signs with the Clippers. Understandable. His best days were with the Clippers. It's where he was arguably his highest productivity. I would say his best actual seasons were probably with the Rockets because he made the farthest. But I'll digress with that. He signs with the Clippers at the beginning of the season. The Clippers come out to it in an awful start. I am talking despicable, looking like they could be the worst team in the league. So they send Chris Paul home. Kind of a jerk move, I would say. Arguably a top 5 player in your team's history wants to retire with you, have his send-off. They're barely playing him at all, which kind of I understand to an extent. But they send him home, right? December 1st, send him home. It is months. This man is basically sitting on the sideline admitting like he's frustrated, like this is not how he wanted his career to end. Trade deadline rolls around, he gets sent to Toronto. Toronto, instead of waiving him right away, holds on to him for a few days, which really, in my opinion, is frustrating. Like, waive him, buy him out, let him sign with somebody so he can finish out his career. But just yesterday, he decided it is time to call it a career. Chris Paul retired. 41 years old. In my opinion, a top 10 point guard of all time. I know my brother, who you'll see on our Cold Cat Sports channel, arguably will argue till the cows come home. He hates Chris Paul. To me, I'm a realist. Chris Paul is a top 5 point guard of all time. It is so sad to see a player of his caliber go out the way he did because, it just sucks. Like, obviously, he was not going to bring much to the game this season. He averaged 2.3 points per game when he played. But just Chris Paul's leadership and who he is as a person brings so much to the team around him. I wish he would have signed with OKC and got himself a title. I know people would call it like a fluke title, say it's like the Dwight Howard title, but I don't care. I wish they would have come calling. Maybe he wanted to sign with them. They weren't going to sign him. He probably retired because there was no interest in him. But it is sad to see a legend go out like that. No matter what people want to say, he's a legend, one of the greatest to ever do it. Obviously, he is not a GOAT, but he is one of the GOAT point guards. So, super sad, but, once again, Hall of Fame career. The guy will go down first ballot, no doubt in my mind, for his time with Marquette. Not Marquette, holy crap. He didn't go to Marquette, that's G. Wade. Was it Wake Forest? Oh, I think Wake Forest, yeah. Oh, man, I'm going to have to fact check that real quick. You know what? I'll fact check it after the video. And if I'm wrong, if anyone watches this in the comments, tell me I'm wrong. From his time in college to his long career in the NBA, carved out a Hall of Fame career. So, congratulations, Chris Paul. Enjoy retirement from someone who grew up watching you play, actually tried to pass the ball like you. Him and D. Wade were my ideal players. I loved the defense of D. Wade, and I loved the facilitating of Chris Paul. So, congrats on a great career, and enjoy retirement.